Shalom, shalom. It's folly out here. Brothers is holding their camp, and we got this folly going on, man. You know, I got the Edomites, Jake. They sitting on this shit, listening to that foolishness, man. You know, brothers had a mighty camp. You know, brothers about to. Let me close out. Matter of fact, you got meant for the Bible. You know, cause brothers gotta go soon. You know. Salakia. This is 1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But other times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. So when the Lord comes back, he's going to come back as a thief in the night. He's not going to let you know when he's coming back, you know. Because say for example, a thief is going to rob you. He's not going to say, Salakia. This is kind of funny, but a thief's not going to tell you, look, I'm going to rob you, right, on November 12th at 12 a.m., you know. Be ready, I'm going to rob you. A thief is not going to tell your dumb ass when he's going to rob you. Excuse my language, man, but a thief is going to rob you when you sleep, not know what's going on, you know? Slacky, you got the damn stuff passing by. So the Lord's coming back as a thief, man. He's not going to let you know when he's coming back. He's going to do it in secret. Going to catch you off guard, right? For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction. For when they shall say peace and safety, I've been hearing a lot of peace and peace. I was on the news one time doing my laundry. Slakia. Brothers say I was on the news. I was in a laundromat doing my laundry one time, right? And on the news, they were saying, peace. When is there going to be peace? Hey, man, a lot of people keep talking about peace. For when they shall have peace and safety, then shall sudden destruction come upon them, right? And people is going to be confounded. And this is folly, man. You got all these people over here, you know, and folly, and brothers trying to read from the Bible, you know. You know, if these people were righteous, you know, and had a mind to the Lord, they would give me the microphone and say, hey, brother, come over here, brother, and read from the Bible. Read thus saith the Lord, you know. But that's folly, man. You know, a bunch of foolishness, man. Damn Jake giving the speech to Esau, man. Some foolish ass speech. You know? Verse 4, but ye brethren are not in darkness, that the day shall overtake you as a thief. Right? So these people right here are in darkness, man. And when the Lord come back, he's gonna overtake them as a thief. You know? Because when a thief robs you, when you wake up in the morning, you come to find out that your nice chain and your jewelry is missing, your TV is missing, your money is gone, right? All hell's breaking loose. You know? So when the Lord comes back, these people, they're going to be snatched up, man, you know? And I mean snatched up, they're going to be put to death, you know? Verse 5, ye are the children of light. So you Israelites are the children of light, so-called black Spanish and Native Americans. And the children of the day, we are not of the night nor of darkness, you know, meaning the wicked. Which is Amalek right here, the Jewish man, you know? Says that I'm from the tribe of Levi or Judah. Believes in Moses, but not in the Lord, you know, so they don't know what's going on. That's the children of darkness, man. It says, therefore, let us not sleep, right? So these Jake over here, that's over here in this folly-ass presentation, they're sleeping, man. It says, therefore, let us not sleep as do others, but let us watch and be sober. So when a thief, when you're getting robbed, right? A thief is gonna rob you when you're sleeping, man. Thieves rob people around 3 in the morning, you know? 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, 2 in the morning, or etc., right? right? It says, therefore, let us not sleep. So don't be sleep. Now, I'm not talking about sleeping in your bed, I'm talking about spiritually sleeping, Spiritually sleeping mean doing the things of the ways of this world. Out here at a folly presentation, whatever this bullshit they got going on over there behind me, over here this dude laying like on the shit right here, laying down like it's his bed on the ground. Come on, man. You got, I don't know if this is a man or a woman wearing pants and a ponytail. This place is finished. Folly, man. This place is through, right? It says, for they that sleep in the night. Don't people sleep in the night? And they that be drunken are drunk in the night. When people get drunk, they get drunk during the nighttime. They turn up. That's when the partying happens, during the night. When the Lord comes back, a lot of people are going to be drunk, man. Spiritually drunk, not knowing what's going on, and physically drunk, There's going to be a lot of foolishness and sin, That's going to be abounding when the Lord comes back, It says, but let us who are the day be sober, meaning keeping the commandments, know what's going on, right? Putting on the breastplate of faith, right, in the Lord, Yahweh Shai, and love, and for a helmet, the hope of salvation. For Yahweh hath not appointed us to wrath, right? If you're not sinning, the Lord's not going to appoint you into wrath, man. But to obtain salvation by our Lord Yahweh Shai Mashiach. That's why his name is Yahweh Shai, meaning he shall deliver, man. That's a lot. I'm gonna see if I can ask Jake this question. Ask him, what time do people get robbed? Excuse me, can we answer this question real quick? See that? Don't want to answer, man. You got folly walking past. The same sister I saw earlier, right? And this brother, I asked him, what's his father's nationality? They're walking past, and the brother kind of pointed at me like, he's still here? Yeah, I'm still here, man. Still bringing it out. Thus say the Lord. Let me see if I can get a precept. Let's see what we got here. This is Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 45. And it reads, right? Excuse me, sister, what's your nationality? What's your nationality, sister? American? According to your father, though. According to your father.
My father is Jamaican.
You Jamaican? Do you believe in God? So that means you believe in the Bible? According to the Bible, the Jamaicans are the real Jews. Have you heard that before?
Yeah.
Who have you heard that from? Your mother?
Brother.
Your brother?
Yeah.
What did your brother say? How did he say it?
Israelites.
He's an Israelite?
Yeah.
And he taught you this. And what did you say to him?
Kind of brushed him off.
Huh?
Kind of brushed him off.
Why?
Uncomfortable feeling.
Huh?
Uncomfortable feeling.
Like, what made you uncomfortable? How it came off?
Yeah.
Like, how did it come off? I mean, I'm out here for love. So just say what happened,
It was a while ago that he told me this, but I don't know. It's just my brother's arrogant, so I didn't want to believe him.
He's an Israelite? He's an Israelite?
No, I wouldn't say that, but he's just arrogant, so.
Alright, well, I'm going to read it to you. Now, you're going to hear it again, And this is of the Lord. Proverbs 20, verse 24. Man's going of the Lord. How then can a man understand his way? When you were sleeping, the Lord directed your step today. Whatever you may have done today, on this day, the Lord put in your spirit to do it, and for you to bump into me at whatever time it is right now. Right? This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. This is Jesus, so-called Jesus Christ speaking. His name isn't Jesus, because our letter was not invented until 500 years ago. So if his name isn't Jesus, what will his name be? His name is Yahweh, meaning he shall deliver. That's Hebrew. Now, Revelation 2 and 9 says, I know thy works, meaning your works, whatever you did today, right? And this manifests, you know. I'm going to read why it manifests. And it says, and tribulation, meaning the real Jew suffering, 400 years of slavery, getting shot down in the streets, Black Lives Matter movement, and poverty, meaning not real poor, you know. But thou art rich, meaning rich in the faith, rich in the spirit, right? And I know the blasphemy, which means lies, the lady that was walking, of them which say they are Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Satan, meaning the devil the Bible speaks of, meaning deceiver. Do you have any questions?
Kind of just taking it in.
Did you understand?
A little bit, yeah.
You need me to repeat it or no?
Repeat it, yeah.
This is Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. It reads from the top. This is Jesus Christ speaking, right? So-called Jesus Christ, Yahweh. It says, I know thy works, right? Meaning you're 9 to 5, you go to school, whatever you do. And tribulation, meaning the real Jew suffering. The so-called Negroes, which I am, right? So-called African-American, can't be African-American, that's named 2 white men. The Jamaicans, which will be the Jews, and the Haitians. You'll be from the tribe of Benjamin, right? A Hebrew Israelite, right? And poverty, meaning our people are poor. Around here, you got a lot of homeless people that sleep around here. And it said, but thou art rich, meaning rich in the faith and rich in the spirit. You got sold. And I know the blasphemy just means lies. Of them which say they are Jews, which you know is a Jewish man, and are not, which means they're not the real Jews, but are the synagogue of Satan, meaning the deceivers, you know? And ish just means between the two. Like if I called you childish, you're not a child. Now, do you have any questions, or did you understand it?
I understand better.
Now, Jeremiah 14 verse 2 says, Judah mourneth. Judah means the real Jews. The Negroes, the West Indian blacks, and the Haitians. I be from the tribe of Judah, the same tribe as Christ. You be from Benjamin, and the Haitians be from Levi. That's their biblical nationality. Those are the Jews. The Taino Indians, which are Hispanics, and Native Americans are Israelites. So Judah mourneth in the gates of language, they are black unto the ground. So the real Jews are black, and they cry Jerusalem as going up. And it's written in Deuteronomy. Any questions?
No questions right now.
You understood that, right?
Yeah.
It's written in Deuteronomy 28 verse 68 that the Lord shall send the real Jews into slavery on ships because they didn't want to keep the Lord's commandments. That did not happen to anybody else besides our forefathers. You know? Any questions? Now, I was going to read something, but I can't really remember. You know? Now, you be a Jew from the tribe of Benjamin. Now, since you know that you're a Jew, what do you think you have to do now? And by the way, I'm not into religion, you know? That's a man-made doctrine. You're not going to hear this in the Christianity church, Roman Catholicism. You're not going to hear this from the mosque or Islam or any other idolatry. And that's not the way. That's not thus say the Lord. That's the way to destruction. You know? This is your heritage. And I got a verse. Any questions before I read the verse? This is Jeremiah, right? Chapter 17, verse 4. And thou, right, even thyself, which are the children of Israel, shall discontinue from thy heritage. So this is our heritage, right? You know, people say that the Bible is pushing us during slavery, when that's not true. Christianity is pushing on us during slavery. White Jesus. When Christ is a so-called black man, Revelation chapter 1, right? If you was a slave reading the Bible, you'd be put to death, because they not want you to know the truth. That's why they took some certain stuff out and twisted it, you know? And the actual Bible you should read from is the King James Version, Holy Bible, or King James Version 1611. Not the NIV or these other transitions, because they take stuff out and change up the words, you know? And it says, and I will cause thee to serve thy enemies, right? Our forefathers to serve his people, right? And the land which I know it's not, America, Jamaica, Haiti, etc., etc. For ye have kindled a fire, and my anger which shall burn forever. Now it's not literally gonna burn forever, the Lord was just getting dramatic, right? Because the Lord's going to redeem us soon, right? So this is our heritage. Any questions? All right, I'm going to read you this verse. How much time do you have?
Maybe like 5 more minutes.
All right. This is Deuteronomy 10, verse 12. And now Israel, right? You're Israel. What doeth the Lord thy God require of thee? So this is what the Lord requires of you, right? To fear the Lord thy God. Do you fear God? Do you believe that you fear God?
In this moment right now, no.
Huh?
In this moment right now, no.
Why do you say that?
Cause I don't know him that well.
What you mean you don't know him that well?
I mean, I believe that there's a higher power, but I don't have.
There's no such thing as a higher power, just God. You know, people say that. You know, the higher power is the Lord, man. But I'm gonna let you finish, sister. I was just like, just saying something.
I believe in God, but I don't have a relationship with Him in order to be able to fear Him. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Now, that makes sense, you know. But this is how you gotta get a relationship with the Lord, you know. Because a relationship means when you're knowing somebody, like a couple, if they're in a relationship for a certain amount of years, they kind of know each other, you know. What things that person likes, what things not to do to get them mad, how to please them, etc., etc. This is Isaiah chapter 55, verse 6. This is how you get a relationship with the Lord. It says, seek ye the Lord while he may be found, right? So this is a time that you got to get a relationship with the Lord. Call upon him while he was near. God, I don't know if you know, but if you don't get a relationship with the Lord now, when all hell breaks loose, it's going to be too late. You know, any questions? You know why I'm saying that? Why, if you don't seek a relationship with the Lord now, that if you wait too late, it's going to be too late. Do you know why I'm saying that?
You mean in terms of like heaven and hell?
Huh?
You mean in terms of like heaven and hell?
Nah, there's no such place as hell. That's religion, you know. This is hell. Black Lives Matter movement, working 9 to 5. This is hell. There's no underground place or Satan poking you, you know. The spiritual demon Satan is in the heavens with the Lord, you know. All the angels, the wicked angels and righteous angels, are in the heavens. There's no underground place, you know. And whoever you are, when you die, you go to the spiritual world, right? Say if your grandmother died, she's gonna go back to the Lord. Her body turns back to dust and ashes. Her spirit goes to the Lord, and after a certain amount of time, she gets put back on earth as a new person. Any questions?
No question.
All right. Now, this is why you gotta seek the Lord now, because if you wait, it's gonna be too late. If you wait, let's say you kind of take too long, right? It's gonna be too late. This is Proverbs, right? Chapter 1, verse. I'm gonna read verse 20. Verse 22. How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity? So most of our people love simplicity, like niggly stuff, you know. It says, and the scorners lighten in scorning. A lot of people will scorn the Bible. And fools hate knowledge. A lot of our people want to be fools, right? The Lord said, turn ye out my reproof, meaning seek him, right? Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you, meaning you're going to get to understand the scriptures. And before I read on, I'm going to read verse 7. The fear of the Lord, right? You got to fear the Lord. Here's why. It's the beginning of knowledge, right? Knowledge of the scriptures. But fools despise knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction. So you don't want to be a fool, right? Verse 24. Because I have called and you refuse. So right now the Lord is using me to call to you, you know, right? I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. So don't regard what I'm saying, right? Verse 25. But ye have set at naught all my counsel and will none of my reproof. I will also laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. Basically, what I was going into is, if you don't seek the Lord right now, when all hell breaks loose, and you're crying unto him, right? He's going to laugh at you, basically.
So you mean all hell breaks loose in terms of like my own life?
No, huh?
So you mean when all hell breaks loose in terms of my own life, or just in general?
No, talking about the whole world. I don't know if you know, but do you know that World War III is brewing up? Huh?
No, I do not.
You haven't heard about that? Well, the news is not going to tell you about that, but if you look at certain articles, it's talking about World War III, Trump and Iran. This thing has been going on to 2017, since I remember. Now, that's in the Bible, that there would be World War III, Behold, the second war is past, and the third war coming quickly. War just means war. All hell breaking loose means when the Lord is judging the earth. Right now, the Lord is judging the earth with plagues, but it's at a low rate. Like this COVID-19, it's kind of low. What else? Famines in Africa and Yemen, it's kind of low. But it's going to reach a high level, There's going to come a time where it's going to be famine in America. I don't know if you know, but have you heard that the economy is collapsing?
Yeah.
Yep, the economy is collapsing. There's going to be famine. Some of these farmers can farm and make produce or whatever. All hell is breaking loose, There's going to be a time where animals are going to start killing people because there's a famine, right? Animals are going to be hungry and going to eat you, right? And animals are leaving their natural habitat because of these wildfires. The Lord is judging the earth, So that's all hell breaking loose. There's going to be martial law soon, race wars, There's going to be blacks versus whites because of the election and stuff. And it's all in the Bible, And if you're not keeping those commandments, you're going to be out there. And you're going to be liable to be put to death or be caught up, Now, you got any questions? Now do you understand why you got to fear the Lord? Now, Hebrews 10 verse 31 says it's a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. So it's a fearful thing to fall into his hands. Like say if you used to die, because the Lord can kill your body, right? And your spirit. And that's why you should fear the Lord. Now back to Deuteronomy chapter 10 verse 12. To fear the Lord thy God, to walk in all his ways, meaning as a righteous man and as a righteous woman. You gotta learn how to be a righteous woman according to the Bible. Not like a hoe or a harlot. Not saying that you are, but most of our women are, And it says, and to love him. You know what loving the Lord is? How can you love God and his son yet? You know how you can love him? Do you know what the word love means? Huh?
I feel like I don't have the answer for you right
Alright, well, love is the action word, right? Like, if somebody's in a relationship and tell the person I love you, they're kind of saying it, and then behind their back, they go cheat. Still saying, and they come back after they cheated and say, oh yeah, I love you. Love is, by you loving somebody, is your actions. You're giving that person flowers, taking them out, doing this and that and that. That's love. According to John chapter 14, verse 15, the Lord said, if you love me, keep my commandments. So that's love, according to the Bible. Any questions? You understood that? So that's love. It says, and to serve the Lord thy God. So you have to serve him with all thy heart, which is your mind, and with all thy soul, right? To keep the commandments. So according to religion, according to Christianity, tell you that you don't have to keep commandments. The law is done away with, and that's false. You still have to keep the commandments, right? It says, of the Lord and his statutes, which I command this day for thy good. So these commandments are for your good, For example, in keeping the commandments, I wear fringes. A man is supposed to wear fringes, and a woman, Now, did you understand that?
Understanding.
Huh?
Understanding.
What say it again?
Understanding.
Understanding? What you mean?
Like, I don't completely understand, but I'm trying to understand.
You have some understanding.
Yes.
Do you have any questions, though?
No questions.
Alright, I got a verse for you. But like I told you, you may have some understanding, but you gotta fear the Lord, and it'll be given unto you, And you gotta go home and kind of look into it for yourself. You just can't take my word, right? This is the book of James, chapter 1. And it's okay if you don't understand, This is your first time hearing. You're not gonna just get it overnight, and then the next day you wake up and say, all right, I'm gonna go do this, or go do that. It's gonna take time. It's a process, This is James, right? Bear with me real quick.